I'm Nikki, and this is Opinion Nuggets. So, authenticity. There are so many articles nowadays about authenticity and authentic leaders and just being authentic at work. And I thought about this. I just don't think this is actually feasible for us, not just as designers, but as professionals. So let me explain. So let's say your car broke down, yeah? And somehow you take your car to a mechanic. And do you want the mechanic to be authentic with you? What if they broke up with their partner and then they feel that, you know what? I just don't feel like it today. I don't want to fix cars today. So I'm being authentic here. I'm going to tell my customers that I don't feel like working today. I don't feel like to be a mechanic today because I'm in a bad mood. Is that what you want? No, we don't want authenticity. We want to deal with a professional who actually fixes our car. And this is the same in any profession. This is the same when it comes to design. I'm talking about my experience. There was this one time when I tried to be authentic at work, like really authentic. You know, if something bad happened to me, then I was vocal about it. It's not like, I announced it to everybody, but if somebody asked me, then I told them. And unfortunately, it just didn't work. I'm telling you, nobody wants our whole authentic self at work. I repeat, nobody
wants our whole self at work.
ever. Let it sink in a little bit. Okay, did it sink in? So before we get so upset about this, think about it a little bit more and think about your experience. And you gotta work with so many personalities. You gotta work with developers, product owners, other stakeholders, BAs, testers, and with your design team. What I would suggest is instead of being authentic, be at service, be useful, and just be a professional. And don't bring your whole self to work. Bring like 80% of yourself to work and only the good bits. That's what people want. If you really put your hand on your heart, this is what you want. Think about it, how many times you had to deal with a moody person at work. Was it good? Was it a good experience? Things happen to us, life happens, and sometimes it's really hard to leave things behind. Think about an example when there was conflict at work. So what if you would have been truly authentic? What if you didn't have a filter? What if you would have showed your true feelings? What if? So all of these articles that you see online about authenticity, I'm not really sure if people really think about it, like really think about it. I think it would be really hard if everybody would be so authentic at work and they would show their true feelings. In a workplace, I find it more useful when people are more professional and their feelings are not at play. Just think about it. What would have been the consequences if you were authentic during a conflict? In summary, and this is based on my experience and my opinion, that's why it's opinion nuggets. Forget authenticity, just be at service and be useful, because this is what it means to be a professional. I think that's all from me today. See you next time.